the chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Shepard. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 3rd down. Parks into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Caught here by Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Leopard!
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. to throw on second down. Parks, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on third down. Parks. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Parks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go now.
On first and 10, Parks. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. operating from the gun. Parks. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
On 3rd down, Parks. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Parks. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd and 5. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 46 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Throwing on 1st down. Parks. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let the return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On
first down, Parks going deep here for Stills. That's caught inside the 20.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Parks, blitz coming, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Leopard! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, got three down. Gun! Check three.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing on first down. Parks steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 30.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Parks. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
From the gun, Parks. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England, 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. Powerful running. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now back to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 3rd and 2, Parks going deep here for Still. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, 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 over!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Over, 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 over! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that. Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. So now here come the Dolphins. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Parks. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. To throw. Parks. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Set! Blue 90!
They'll give it to him up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.